Hello, everybody. Middle of the day team call. Why not? Hey, look, how many of us are here? So good. I'm going to mute a couple here. But you guys, wow. Let me just say that this month already, halfway through the month, our team has already blown away what we did in all of February. And I was just writing down all the names and all these people who have added 3 people this month, all these people who have added 2 people already this month, all these people that added just even 1 and newbies adding people. I'm like, oh, what's going on? We're just halfway through the month. Don't stop now. If you haven't added anybody, oh my goodness, there's so much time. And we're here to inspire you forward. Let go of yesterday, whether it was a really good day or really a rotten day. Let go of February, January. None of that defines you. Our points do not define you. You're going down in points, not you, not your value. You saying the same. Not you, not your value. You flying and just feeling all this wonderful momentum. Still, sorry, not your identity, not your value. You are you. And God is doing really big things. And so many people on this team in here and in here. And those that have decided to embrace the hard, there are actually like 6 people right here on this call who are doing that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is the key. And Wendy and I have been going back and forth, like getting to the root. Why do certain people grow in this business and start and bring on momentum? Like, what happens? Why do certain people, after being stuck, after 9 months of being stuck, all of a sudden go, boom, done? It's all happening in them, in their minds. They've finally been like, what do I need to change? I'm ready. Like, do the hard work. Break me. Scary things to say. But there is a season for breaking and a season for building up. So we're here to help you amidst all of that. And Wendy and Alicia, they're just like in this stage of like, all of us are, but the Lord is just changing things, changing their mindset, growing them. They're like diving even deeper into personal growth. You know, Wendy's a senior Ruby. You know that Alicia just went Ruby. And it's because of some hard days, hard nights, hot tears, surrendering their business over and over again to the Lord, rejoicing over the small things, small things, continuing to walk forward in hope, not giving up, drawing the line, having vision forward, trusting the process. I'm just going to stop. But see, couple things, announcements. This week, it's actually happening right now, and it didn't work out so well because the Facebook apocalypse thing. Yesterday and today, there's a pink drink party, and I'm kind of helping out this diamond a little bit with it, and I opened it up to some of you on our team in case you needed layering techniques for your people who are on the fence. So it is continuing today, and there's a live event on there tonight. If you have anybody that you're like, oh, I need them to hear some good stories for like 25 or 30 minutes. And I think the posts on there are mostly focused on the triplex too. It's really good. Next week, our team is doing another GG Info Zoom event. And this Zoom event, we're going to make the focus in helping our people go silver. Our 42 newbies, I think it's more than that now, that we added this month, we're going to go to them and we're going to say, hey, do you have 3 to 5 people that are on your mind that you know could totally use Plexus? Can you list them? Okay, now let's add them to GG Info. Let's invite them to this Zoom call. Like our whole team, we're just going to be working like this and thinking through this and focusing on this. And yes, of course, your own potentials can be added too. But okay, that's going to be our focus. Enough. Wendy Pence. Yeah, go.
I'm like, okay, over here, like, okay, let's add 100 people to our team. So then I'm going to get 12. So that means there's 68 left. like, right, to get to 100. So you guys, you got to fill in the gaps. We're going to get 100 people on our team.
How did you know? That is my secret. That's my secret goal that I was not going to tell anybody. Just my
We're
coach.
doing it.
I'm like, that's out of control. But you just called it. So
Come on, my family last night, we made a little graph. We want the iPad and we want the $4,100 voucher. And God just like put it in my heart to share it with my kids. And last night we're like, okay, we're going to pray that mommy, anyone who needs to get healthy is going to sign up with mommy this month. iPad. Anyhow, you guys, I feel like I could write a book because the last year in Plexus have been really, really hard. Just have to say I'm representing Seattle today. Okay, so it's been a really hard year, and there were days that I wasn't growing, and it was just stinky. You know, when there's pain in your life, you're just feeling like, it's not even growth, it's just pain. I guess I just want you to know, sitting here on this other side of feeling like I've come out of this incredibly hard place, it has been worth it. So worth it. And there's 3 things I feel like I want to share with you today. 1, refuse the lie that others have it and you don't. You guys, this is so, so huge. It will change everything as far as how your business goes and how you lead. You will not move forward if you, inside the way back of your head, think, well, you know, I do have some of it, but really that girl over there, she's obviously people up, so she's got it. No, that's one of the hardest parts about Plexus and the most amazing parts about Plexus, because you know what? You know why I believe I'm here now? Is to be absolutely the best Wendy that God has. He has that for each one of us. We have to decide, do I have it? I don't have it because I'm all fat in the Coke. I have it because I'm listening to the Lord and I'm breaking myself and I'm willing. That's all it takes, that willingness. It comes in seasons though, you guys. So I want you to know, for me, it took I had to go start counseling because I just had so much to process. So that started this last week. And it started in the gym. Like for me, for whatever reason, when I'm in the gym, like brokenness comes, and and my own health journey just had to take a new turn. So all of those things combined are, I know I have it, but it doesn't make me more special at all. Like we all have it, you guys. So first, you refuse that lie. And then number 2 is believe you have an exclusive corner on the market. What do I mean by that? So I have watched people's branding, right, throughout Plexus. And I go, oh, that girl, she's super organic. Oh, that girl, she's like the workout chick. Oh, that girl, well, she's just beautiful, so she's just got it. Like, right, we just see these different brands, and we think, oh, I don't have that. You guys, I am ridiculously sold. God spoke this to my heart, and I believe this for every one of us. We all have something that is like our corner of the market that no one else can bring, that each one of us can bring. You just have to go find it. It's a soul searching thing. Like, I think it probably starts in brokenness in each one of us. The place of your deepest wound is the place of your deepest strength. So that's what I'm doing. I know that God has spoken to me that I'm going to help so many women come out of obesity, so many women come out of emotional eating and using that as a crutch. Okay, last thing. Keep it fresh, baby. I'm telling you, it's like the last year is holding on, and all my posts were like so stale. Oh, and like that's my new little thing that I have up on my board. Keep it fresh. If I am not keeping it fresh, like it's going to be really hard to grow. So that's what I wanted to share, you guys. I am pumped up. I can't wait to have my iPad. Can't wait for my $4 voucher. But more than anything, truly, and I mean this with my whole heart, I can't wait to see 12 lives this month. Me personally getting to bless and touch. So
wow. Is that not so contagious right now? You're like, let me reach to the screen and hug you. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for sharing. Woo, I need freshness. Who needs freshness? New freshness. And where does that come from? It comes from making sure you're pouring in, not just pouring out, right? So and that's so different with everybody. For me, it was in my bathtub last night listening to sermons and perusing other people's inspirational stuff and going, Oh yeah. Oh wow. I like the way that makes me feel. Oh, I want to be somebody that like inspires like that. But letting the creative juices flow. For me, it's also writing and journaling. Anyway, don't lose yourself in this job. Don't forget your hobbies. If it's outside, for me, it is outside. It's at the beach. It's running. It's moving my bod. Like it's juicing. It's so don't leave everything behind. All those things make up who you are and what you're going to bring the world. And think about starting a new hobby to keep it fresh, right? Something happens in our brains when we're like, I'm going to learn how to crochet, or I'm going to start going to CrossFit like Wendy Pitts. Like, do it. Okay, that's all. Hi, Leisha. Thank you for joining us from your car.
Crazy days, but we make it all work, right? All of that, you guys, all of that. That's all that's been like weighing on my mind. Actually, the word that comes to mind this month, the end of February, beginning of March, I just keep hearing authenticity, just authenticity. And that's what I'm hearing you guys say. What, like you're saying, we have a corner on the market. That's our authenticity, not copycatting what other people are doing. Like, we have our own people to reach through us, and so really, going Ruby has just been like, so awesome, so exciting. But then I'm just the type of personality that's like, okay, well, now that's done, and now on to the next goal, like, so senior rubies, so emerald, so sapphire, so diamond, and then it just goes on. And all I keep hearing though are like people that plateau at gold, people that plateau at ruby, people that plateau at emerald, and what it all comes back to is what? Personal growth. And so I'm the type that I'm like, okay, I keep hearing this, and I like to learn from other people's experiences so that I don't have to learn everything in the world the hard way. Which I learned plenty of things the hard way, not saying I never do. But if I can learn from other people, I want to do that. And so I hear, Mel, can you hush for just a second? Sorry. Do the hard things, do the personal growth, be focused, continue to post, continue to, like doing all the things. And I'm like, you just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I just need to know what to do, So in all of that, I'm understanding a lot more what's been being taught the whole time. Now everything that I've been hearing and trying to figure out what that means is starting to click. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's great to use people's posts, and like what you said, you're perusing for inspiration. I can look at I can sit here and be like, I want to make a quilt and have no idea what kind of quilt I want to make. But then go and get my inspiration on and be like, that's the one. And then I'll take it. But I tend to make it my own, do it my own way with my own color choices, my own, techniques and methods. And so in using inspiration, figuring out how to make it authentically mine, my posts, my process, my journey, through it all. And that's just what keeps coming back to me is authenticity. Be authentic. Use the posts, but make them yours, because people that know you, and now this might not really necessarily translate to strangers, but I kind of think it will. But especially people that know you, they know you. And so when you post someone else's post, or when you do something, host something, and you pull out all this stuff and the fancy china, and they're like, the girl doesn't even wash her hair, but now there's like all this china everywhere. Like, like they see that, they can see through that, and it's not relatable. It's not enticing to them. They feel like you're trying to pull something over on them, like they're not smart enough to see through it. And it's not going to get you where you want to be. So by all means, and I'm speaking to myself, but this is something I'm really like trying to like pour into my team right now too is people want to see you. They want to see you being real. You know, you can put all the posts out there, but when you use someone else's posts, chop it up to bits, tear it apart, re-put it together, package it in something that is believable by your friends and the people that know you. And again, like I said, even strangers, I think that they're going to even, I don't know. I think it's just really visible when we put things out there that aren't us. So that's all that's really been on my mind lately. Trying to keep growing, trying to do the thing, trying to take in the information that's been put out there, poured out by everyone that's gone before us. I mean, even so much when I was silver, listening to the people that were golds and not just diamonds from the top, not just emeralds, you know, but like who's gone before and what do they have to share with you and what can we learn from? So that's my bit today.
So stinking good. I feel like this is going to be okay with you, Alicia, if I share this. I will not expose you. No, she doesn't really have, but she is so authentic and transparent. But it's something that she shared on a Zoom with me the other day. I'm trying to put it back into your words because I need, like, I could hear the heart of it. But she's like, you were just like, what do I, you were kind of asking again, what do I do? What do I do? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Is there anything you see? It's just like that, like, how, like, just tell me what to do, you know? And, you know, Wendy was always like that too in her journey and just asking, like, do you see any holes? Like, where can I grow? Where can, just very bare and honestly really trusting and vulnerable with themselves. Oh my goodness, with me. And I'm not like the missing component here. It's not like I had some magic that I put over at them all, but it was their heart stance to be like, I am coachable. I don't know how to do it all. I want to figure it out. I am going to figure this out. So that's where these gals are going, and so many of you here are going. Something that these two were kind of sharing just made me realize, and it's something I've been telling all of you in like our little conversations together. You know, we always say, work smarter, not harder. And we're like, that's great. What does that mean? Because I feel like I'm busting my butt here, and my numbers are staying the same. Or, you know, I'm going backwards, or I'm whatever. Well, Tim Thomas, the other night on Rock the Pink Live on his wife's little Facebook page said, you know, you can't work smarter until you have worked really stinking harder, because it's in the hard that you're like, I see what worked. I see what was pointless. This is not working. I am stale. I keep doing the same things. This is insanity. Why? Okay, just stop. Okay. But I just want you guys to know that a part of this job is so hard. There's nothing wrong with you. It's that the hard really starts in here, and really having the desperation to learn what the smart is. And I'm not saying I've at all reached anything, because I'm on a track too of personal growth, you guys, and I'm desperate for personal growth. And I know that I cannot go up to Sapphire. I'm hitting this lid right now. And I'm like, oh no, that means my team is going to hit this lid. The lid of the leader, the speed of the leader, speed of the team. So I'm like, lift my lid, Lord, lift my lid. But it means personal growth. And every few months, I'm like, time to work smarter. Okay, Bridget. And I found a little sweet spot, even in the last 2 weeks, that has brought so much joy to my life and freedom, going, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is where I can plug it in my day. And I think this is working. Now, every couple months, maybe even every month, things are going to have to switch up again, because our team is changing and growing. But so don't be afraid of the hard, because the smart will come. It's going to come through you, through the Lord in you, and through your uplines going, oh, how about this? This is who you are. This is how your family tends to work. This is your schedule. Let's try this. So you can do it. You can do it. Set your sights high. Okay. High. Don't you dare give up. And come talk to us through the hard, because it's there. It's for real. We love you, and it's worth it. Okay. Last thing I will say, I just have to state this, you guys. I got to be on stage, which was a total miracle, going Emerald this last year at convention. I wasn't supposed to be allowed on stage because it was a month later and then blah, blah. They got me for whatever reason. And I stood there and all I could do, you know what I thought about? I thought about all the hard. And how beautiful those hard moments were. It could make me cry. I thought about the times on the couch bawling to my husband like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm made for this. I can't handle it when people go. I can't. It just makes me mad. It makes me sad. I just can't. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Those were always my words. And I'm really like, no, don't say those things anymore. But it was all the hard that like washed over me at that point. I was like, it was the hard that was like chiseling out the emerald out of the stinking rock. So, it just makes it that much more sweet. How do we explain it? It is. It's the trials. I mean, in heaven one day too, you know, the fire of God's eyes, right, will burn it all away, all the junk. And it's a beautiful thing. Okay, love you all. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Thanks for joining us. Bye. I love seeing kids on here. Bring on the kids. Hi, Kraus. Bye-bye, Aliyah. Bye-bye, baby. Oh, big girl. Sorry, you're a big girl. At least the Cards kids, we don't want to wake them up, right? It's dark in there.